We try to visit Washington, D.C. at the time when those beautiful cherry blossoms are in bloom, but you never know with the weather. It's different every year. To begin our travelogue, I'd like to show you one of our motor coaches. For some of you that haven't traveled by motor coach tour before, this will give you an opportunity to explore a motor coach. Come on aboard. This is one of the newest motor coaches in the fleet, and we try to use this coach for most of our extended motor coach tours. This is the interior of a motor coach. This coach has comfortable seating, seat belts, overhead storage, and restroom facilities located in the back. We also plan our tours so we stop every couple hours for a break to stretch our legs, grab a snack, and use the restroom facilities. Water and snacks will also be provided by your Southwest Tour and Travel tour director en route. Wi-Fi services will also be provided periodically to give you an opportunity to check in with friends and family. Your safety is of the utmost concern to us, and emergency information will be provided by your tour director at the beginning of your tour. And how about this? This bus also has plugins to enable you to charge your electronic devices. Welcome aboard! We begin our tour by picking up our guests at our guaranteed departure points of Marshall, Wilmer, Mankato, Jackson, Fairmont, Worthington, Sioux Falls, and Brookings, South Dakota, and now at the Hilton Garden Inn in Eagan, Minnesota. We also offer a pre-night stay paid for by Southwest Tour and Travel if your home is located 70 miles or further from one of our guaranteed departure points. Day 1 will be a travel day to get to know your traveling companions, tour director, and driver. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Tonight's overnight accommodations are at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Galesburg, Illinois. As we continue our journey to Washington, D.C., we'll make a stop in Indianapolis for a guided tour of the President Benjamin Harrison home. President Harrison, the only U.S. president from Indiana, built this home in 1874 and lived there until his death in 1901. On day 3, we arrive in Gettysburg later in the afternoon. We'll have time for a walk through the Gettysburg National Cemetery. The cemetery serves as a final resting place for more than 3,500 Union soldiers killed in the Battle of Gettysburg, the battle that is believed to have been the turning point in the Civil War. Day 4 starts at the Gettysburg National Park Visitor Center, followed by a guided battlefield tour at Gettysburg National Military Park. This park, established in 1864 to preserve the actual battlefield site and create a memorial to those Union soldiers who fought in the battle. Today, in the afternoon, we have a guided tour of Mount Vernon. This was originally built as a 1.5-story farmhouse owned by his father. It took Washington 45 years to enlarge it to the current 21-room estate. Our evening accommodations tonight are in the Crystal Gateway Marriott, Washington, D.C. Today we have a full day of sightseeing in the D.C. area. An experienced step-on guide will take us all to the most beloved sites in D.C. Some of the highlights included in this tour are the U.S. Capitol, the Library of Congress, the Supreme Court, the Museum of the Bible, the Holocaust Museum, and Arlington National Cemetery. The evening features the D.C. Trails Lighted City Tour to view one of the most beautiful nightscapes in the world. We will be joined again today by our step-on guide and explore the city. Some of today's highlights include the Air Force Memorial, the Pentagon, the Jefferson Memorial, the Korean Memorial, the Vietnam Memorial, and the Kennedy Center. Today is our last day in Washington, D.C., and some of our highlights will be the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception. The Basilica is the largest Roman Catholic church in North America, and you'll find it absolutely breathtaking. Those wishing to attend Mass at the Basilica are welcome, and the lower level will be open for those that choose not to attend. Following the Basilica, you tour the Smithsonian National Museum of American History, Natural History, where you will see articles exhibited from some of the most significant events and periods in our history as a nation. Later today, you can personalize your experience with free time to choose from a variety of museums and gardens in the area. be sure to catch one of the local street vendors for a bite to eat. Traveling out of the DC area en route to New York, there will be a stop at Kitchen Kettle Village Shops, where the best from Lancaster County is showcased. You'll have free time to shop and enjoy some of those great homemade baked goods. The majority of the day today is in Philadelphia. We'll feature a guided city tour of Philadelphia with some of the highlights of this historic city being the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, Congress Hall, Christ Church, as well as so much more. Tonight we arrive in the Big Apple, New York City. Day 10, we visit some of the most iconic locations that make New York City one of the greatest travel destinations. We've got a step-on guide that'll take us to the Empire State Building, Central Park, Grand Central Station, the 911 Museum, Wall Street, Greenwich Village, Chinatown, and Little Italy. This tour will give you a real feel for all the city has to offer. Our evening accommodations are at the Holiday Inn Express New York City on 5th Avenue. Day 11, we continue to explore New York City as our guide joins us for a tour of Ellis Island, the port for 12 million immigrants into the U.S., and the Statue of Liberty, one of the most recognized symbols of our nation. This afternoon is open for you to experience New York City on your own, choosing activities that personally interest you. Your tour director will be available to assist you with your plans. Day 12 is a travel day, with our overnight being in Streetsboro, Ohio. On day 13, we arrive in Chicago. After lunch, we'll visit the Skydeck for the Ledge experience. Step out onto the full glass boxes that extend out 4.3 feet from the skyscraper and look about the mere 1,353 feet in the air. The Skydeck provides one of the most stunning views of Chicago. Our evening accommodations are at the Holiday Inn Express, Janesville, Wisconsin. Today is the final day of the tour, a day to exchange phone numbers, emails, and memories with the new friends we have made on the tour. We start on day 1 as strangers, but end on day 13 as friends. I like to say a quote, "The best things in life are the people we love, the places we've been, and the memories we've made along the way." Thank you for traveling with Southwest Tour and Travel and making memories. And if you haven't traveled with us, we invite you to join us for our One Nation between Washington, D.C. and New York City, March 26th through April 8th of 2018. In order to thank you for watching this travelogue, I'd like to offer you a $50 discount per person if you sign up by the end of November 2018. Give you a chance to save a little dollars on a great tour. Thanks again, and travel the best. Travel Southwest. From all of us at Southwest Tour and Travel, we'd like to thank you for traveling with us in the past and invite you to travel with us in the future. Give us a call at our toll-free number 800-669-1309 or check out our website at www.swtourandtravel.com.